much last night. Hey, here's a good hangover cure. Biscuits and gravy. Like a sausage gravy, white, stucco-like thing, and plenty of Tabasco sauce. Let me tell you, works like a charm. Hey, how many people do we have playing today? One player, Super Duper. What's your name? Okay, you want a 7-question game or you want a 21-question game? What's the... Yeah, all right,
30
you got it. That's what I needed. Thanks. Player, when you want to buzz in, hit the letter B. That's B as in bamboozled.
20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, look, listen. Here's the directions. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard. Got it? It is easy. See you on the other side.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. The game of solitaire. That's okay, I'm here alone too. So let's get it on. Category, please. Shake hands with. What's small, gray, and scurries? And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Imagine you're driving along one night and something small darts out in front of you, is paralyzed with fear, and remains in front of your car as you plow into it with a resounding thud. Now, if you get out of your car and discover that you've run over an innocent little old lady, with what offense will you most likely be charged? Involuntary manslaughter, first-degree murder, second-degree murder, or voluntary manslaughter? Accidental deaths due to car accidents are usually classified as involuntary manslaughter. Of course, if the little old lady just happens to be your mother and you just took out a life insurance policy for her naming you as the beneficiary, well then that's just classified as good timing. All right, hit me. Now serving Willard Scott in a fur coat. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, get out your calendar and answer this. If Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow on Groundhog Day, through what day will the winter weather last? February 2nd, February 29th, March 16th, or April 1st? 6 wintry weeks from February 2nd is March 16th. It takes us all the way from little dancing rodents to little dancing leprechauns, which, come to think of it, look a lot like rodents wearing little green derbies on their heads. Okay, I need a... Well, looks like this category is, where will he pop up next? Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Oh no, looks like the groundhog wandered into the road and got hit. But don't worry, a rendering plant truck will stop and pick him up in a day or two and melt him down with all the other roadkill. Considering the industry which uses rendering plant byproducts, where might you see that groundhog next? Among the sausages on your plate, as lipstick smeared on your lips, between the pages of the Bible, or in the tread of your new tire? For the curious, here's the right answer. Many cosmetic companies use tallow from rendered animals in their products. And if there's groundhog in your lipstick, it usually means it'll be 6 weeks until your next date. Category, please.
Smokey's in the bread box picking daisies.
That's a big 10. Good, buddy. I think.
This one likes to go by, my baloney has a first name, it's A-V-A-N-T, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Think fast. The sound of avant-garde composer John Cage's 4-minute... The 4-minute 33-second symphony is just 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. That's it.
I love it, Jean, love it. It's rebellious, crazy, do anything, talk about me, I'm wild. Can you cut it to 30 seconds?
Okay, pick a category. Give me one good reason.
I'll give you 5! Pucker up for Reach for the Stars and the football. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Hey, you know how constellations are just the outlines of groups of stars that look like animals and other stuff? Well, since there's no constellation for their team animal, which of these NFL teams could not be said to be a team full of all-stars? The Detroit Lions, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Denver Broncos, or the Los Angeles Rams? There's no constellation for a Bronco or even a horse. But John Elway's teeth sparkle like a bright shining star, and isn't that enough? Yeah, I thought not. I need a cat.
Dude, I figured it was a party, so I brought along a...
6!
The selection is Battle On, Xenon. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If the producers of Xena decide to come out with a new show about Xenon, what would be the best title for it? Tasty. And I'm sure there'll be lots of episodes of it almost kissing another odorless gas.
1, 2,
3,
4,
5.
6.
Open wide and get ready for Stick a Fork in Me, I'm done. $1,000 if you get it. Okay, it's time for a little logical thinking, as opposed to what you normally do. If no man is an island, which of these is definitely not a man? Sweden, Denmark, England, or Iceland? Iceland is the only island in this bunch. Yeah, those neutral nations don't know that sometimes you gotta fight to be a man. Okay, I need a category.
Little more. Little more.
8!
That's enough.
For your enjoyment, love in the checkout lane. $1,000 at stake on this one. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. If Harlequin romances were really about Harlequins, which of the following would be an appropriate title? Wicked Whores of Tulsa, Buxom Birds of Brussels, Coital Clowns of Canterbury, or A Harlequin is a type of clown. I was once in a relationship with a clown, but every time I tried to kiss her, that big red nose got in the way. You know, because I've been drinking a lot. I need a category. Here we have people whose houses you shouldn't egg. $2,000 for a correct answer. You know, there's a long list of powerful people you generally want to avoid dissing. But dissing which of the following could get you sent to the city of Dis? The KGB, the Mafia, the ancient Babylonians, or God? Dissing God could get you sent to the city of Dis, one of the more tropical regions of hell, which according to Dante's Inferno is reserved for heretics. So don't go dissing God, because he'll show you that you ain't all that. All right, hit me.
1, 2, 10!
Say hello to, you're looking a little chartreuse, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put it in gear, because here we go. Being green with envy is one thing, but which of these would make you the most blue? Being olive green with envy, being lime green with envy, being spruce green with envy, or being Kelly green with envy? Of the colors here, spruce green is the shade of green with blue in it, so it'd make you the most angry and the most sad. Spruce green. And I always hated that f***ing crayon. My brother always got to use the f***ing spruce green. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Okay, pick a category. May I introduce... Don't fiddle with that. Sit up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Now, we've all heard of the musical Fiddler on the Roof, but... Suppose you go to see the new hit musical Fiddler on the Roofies. Considering what roofies are, which song might you hear? If I Were a Rich Man in a Comfy Chair, Tradition of Shingles, Warhorse Matchmaker... Rohypnol is a powerful tranquilizer commonly called roofies. So I hope the fiddler gets off the roof before they kick in. Category, please.
All right, Angry Men, party of...
Let's see what we got going. I know just what to buy Willard Scott. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Okay, we've all heard of the Dodge Stratus and the Chrysler Cirrus, cars named after clouds. How dreary. Considering the type of cloud it is, what would be the most appropriate weather in which to drive a Plymouth Cumulus? Mostly sunny with high streaky clouds, cloudy with thunderstorms, partly sunny with large cotton-like clouds, or cumulus clouds are the ones that look like big fluffy cotton balls. Of course, when I was 16, I inherited my grandpa's 1956 Plymouth, which provided special clouds for all the motorists behind me. I was big with the babes. I need a cat. Well, what do we have here? Shut up and go away, Ernie. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. So in case Tickle Me Elmo wasn't annoying enough by himself, there's always Sing and Snore Ernie. See, it's Ernie, and he sings and snores. Say Bert is very concerned about Sing and Snore Ernie. Given Ernie's loud snoring, what disorder... Loud snoring is a symptom of sleep apnea, which would cause Ernie to stop breathing during sleep. But if Bert wants to get any sleep, all he has to do is take out Ernie's batteries. Okay, pick a category. This one's called Cujo Rocks, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Imagine that while reading a Stephen King novel, the organic materials in your body were replaced with minerals. What apparent effect did Mr. King's work have? You were terrified, you were stupefied, you were petrified, or you were paralyzed. Mr. King's work turned you to stone like a fossil. It petrified you. But on the bright side, I hear the Tommyknockers is a lot better when you're stoned. All right, hit me. This little number's known as the horse and the honky. This one can net you $6,000. Heads up, here it comes. If Archie Bunker had ever told Mr. Ed to stifle himself, what would Mr. Ed possibly have tried to do? Spit hay on himself, knee himself, mount himself, or brush himself? A stifle is the joint at the top of a horse's leg which corresponds to the knee of a human being. Of course, being an intelligent creature, I'm sure Mr. Ed would have just need Archie instead. Okay, I need a cat. Hey, all right, guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is walk like a mathematician. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I see, you've got this thing down. Well, I'll put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's go in. Cute, Abel. Cute. Pretty. Gorgeous. Hot. Obtuse. One more. That's all she wrote. Perfect. And with time to spare, here you go. Okay, boss, let's move on. I need a category.
scientists concluded that he had been exposed to
17! The category? Either get inny here or get outy my sight. How does $2,000 sound? All right, suck in your gut and take a look at this analogy. Inny belly button is to outy belly button as convex is to concave, concave is to convex, concave is to concrete, or convex is to convert. The inny is concave because it curves in, and the outie is convex because it curves outward. I envy all those people with outies. They don't have to deal with the daily trials of getting lint in their belly buttons. There are days I feel I could open a cotton factory with what I pull out of there.
Okay, pick a...
Put down that magazine, kid, until you're 18!
Well, looks like this category is an explorer and an explorer. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Let's rock. If the founder of Detroit had driven into the Motor City in the car that bears his name, what would the early settlers of the city have seen? Nash navigating a Nash, Cadillac cruising. The guy who founded Detroit had the fancy name of Antoine Lomé de la Mothe Cadillac or something. Which would lead you to believe that the first Cadillac had a beaver pelt interior. Category, please. Coming at you, it's what's for dinner, usually. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Suppose Wimpy, the hamburger freak from Popeye, becomes a devout Christian. What holiday will be absolute torture for him? Easter Sunday, Stormy Monday, Shrove Tuesday, or Ash Wednesday? Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Ash Wednesday is the first day of Lent, the 40-day period before Easter, and devout Christians don't eat meat on Ash Wednesday or on Fridays during Lent.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a house salad today. Oh, I hate salad.
All right, hit me.
Lordy, lordy, look who's 40. That doesn't rhyme.
This one likes to go by. Don't you monkey with the monkey. You get 4,000 clams for this one. You know the big Peter Gabriel hit Shock the Monkey? Well, good for you. Quit bragging. Okay. If the following medical procedures were ordered by Peter Gabriel, which would not electrically shock his monkey? Defibrillation, electroconvulsive therapy, electroencephalography, or electrolysis? An EEG, or electroencephalograph, aside from being a very long word, measures and records brain impulses, so the monkey would not get shocked. It would be shocked if you took a sledgehammer to it, though. Okay, I need a category. All rise, the attack is now in session. All right, fine. You want to get to the attack? Consider it done. You may need this clue. Mad Dane libs. Can't think of anything funny to say with that one. Oh well, good luck. Claire, I couldn't have done a better job myself. But then, I wasn't playing by myself, was I? But seriously, Claire, and I don't say this to just everybody.
You don't know Jack!
Making the high scoreboard. That ought to give you a nice sense of accomplishment. Hey, if you still feel a little unfulfilled and want to keep battering away at these useless accolades, let me know and we'll set you up with another game.
Not all. Taboo pleasures on Old Shoe Diaries tonight.
Good evening. In the news this hour, a new report shows that 73% of Americans receive daily information about their political, social, and cultural environments from what they describe as news programs. Just what are these so-called newscasts, and where are they getting this information? We'll have the whole story tonight. More after this.
Parents, are you tired of the rising costs of babysitting? Have you spent hours trying to set up a hidden camera to keep an eye on the person keeping an eye on your children? Do your kids love the taste of sugar-coated cereal? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then your babysitting worries are gone for good. Introducing Valley Yummies, the sugar-coated pharmaceutical cereal. Just give your kids a bowl of Valley Yummies before you go out, and they won't need any supervision for at least 10 to 12 hours.
We fed our kids Valley Yummies last night before we left, and we just got home and they're still out cold, and it's dawn.
My wife will never have to worry that I'm having an affair with the babysitter again.
Valley Yummies. When you're out, make sure the kids are too.
Rubberized bedding is for everyone.